Hey, fraud. Double dipping. Hey, Tracy. All right. Changing it to subscribers. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you have to go to bed early. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Crap. I forgot to post those pictures. Post them now. Post. A picture from the other day. When we had Girls' Day. I took the kids to Taproot. I'm turning one of the pictures into a painting. So this is the picture. But I'm turning it into a painting. Okay. Post those. Yes. Yes, this is the picture that I showed you, but I started painting it a little bit last night. Okay. That, and then let me... Five, 6. Okay. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. He's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, he's a good girl. It's all right. You're safe. You're safe. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're safe. And now you. I love you. Okay. I was number 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. She is. She is worn out. But that was a bad dream. All right. I love you. Let me move my purse. Let me move my hat that my young'un was trying to steal. There her is. There her is. Happy girl. Happy girl. There she is. Boop. Boop the snoot. Happy girl. I love you. She is. She is. Don't let her fool you. She sees more than most people give her credit for. She sees more than people give her credit for. Okay. Okay. Here is the phone. She survived. I'd already had that crack. That crack was already there. Oh, it still has dust on it. I think she did pretty daggum good. I did. But then again, you know, like I said, oh, she's got one little tiny nick right there. But like I said, I know me. I know me. And this is the one with the metal housing. Because I know me. I know myself. I even got the screen protectors for the camera lenses. And this has been there on that screen protector. This has been here. Hey, me again. I got your email. I haven't responded yet because I am coming back to Vegas. I just haven't set the dates yet. I'm waiting to do that to respond to you, but I got your email. I haven't deleted it yet. I haven't done anything with it because I am coming back to Vegas. I just haven't set the dates in stone yet. And I wanted to include that. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. Okay. Papa! Oh, I've missed you. It has so not been the same. So, yeah. But that crack has been there. The new screen protector will actually be here Monday. You got it. You got it. So, I have gotten your email. I am not ignoring you. I promise. I just wanted to respond when I had dates set in stone. I got you. So, for those who may not know yet, we went on a field trip today. And we went and took the train. No, absolutely not, because I already heard it once, thanks to Keith and my youngest. No. Absolutely not. We went on a field trip today, and we rode the train today. And as we were getting close to the station, I turned loose of the train of my tripod to, okay, perfect, to wet down Mona's vest because she was hot. And because I was being a good pup mama, the wind stole my phone. And it went whoop, right off the side of the train. Only me. Only me. Only me. So then I had to walk like, I'd say it was probably a third of a mile one way. To go find my phone. Mona was so not happy with me. Yeah, Mona was not happy with me. Whoopsie. But no damage to my phone. And it went right off the side of the train. Whoopsie. Tripod works. The cooling fan works. The solar charger works. We're good. We're golden. Phone works. We're golden. Whoopsie. It has been a day. Yeah, she's right there. Right there. Yeah, it has been a day. It has been a day. So Friday, I had a girls' day with my kids and 2 bonus kids, which is what my picture is that I'm painting. And then today, oh no, Papa. And then today we took a train ride. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to do my nails because they are so grown out. On top of, I got my new easel and it's painted and it's put together. And it is so pretty. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. See how pretty it is? And this was just bare natural pine wood. Oh, no, it hasn't been quiet because, of course, we still have Brad. Yeah, we still have Brad, so you know it's not going to be quiet. And Keith. So, yeah, I love this color. And, of course, it's glittery. Hey, no face. It's so pretty. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm tickled pink about this color. And this easel is so much more compact. I can't with you too. Yeah, this easel is it fits so much so much better in my room. No, Keith did not sing Infant Fish. He brought up Infant Fish, hence prompting my youngest to sing Infant Fish while I was driving. Yeah. Yeah. See, you should have tuned in earlier. Oh, go check out my community post. I just posted those pictures from earlier. From the train. The still pictures that I got. Oh, my poor back. I gotta get that picture up there, so I gotta get all the colors. Yeah, you missed it. All right. You missed it. You sure did. Oh, we had so much fun earlier. And then we just rode around town a little bit and just hung out and just had conversation. Oh my goodness. My kids had everybody cracking up. We had a blast. Because you know how crazy my kids are. Just a touch of white. Tone that down just a little bit. She is very light blonde. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, you guys know how crazy my kids are. So, of course, you never know what to expect coming out of their mouths. Oh, they're a hoot. They are a hoot, that's for sure. Oh, were they? Okay, so I have a picture. Which phone is it on? So Boulder is, God, I can't remember. So is it Nevada Southern Railway or Southern Nevada Railway? Can't remember which phone it's on. I think it might be on this phone. Yeah. Because I actually got pictures of it. Of one of the cars. When we went out to Boulder. Southern Nevada. Okay. So that is the sister, I believe, to mine. Because mine is Nevada Northern Railway. I don't know what happened to the pictures. Here it is. No, it's Nevada Southern Railway. Railway. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, I thought it was so cool because we actually got up by it. And it's I want to look into more of the history of that and see how closely tied it is to mine, because I know mine was actually the um for the mine up here, and for all of the um yeah, yeah. So the train here originally was used for the mining company here, to haul ore, freight, and all of that. Eventually, they started hauling passengers, but even that eventually phased out. And then they switched to trains and stuff, or buses and stuff. And then that eventually even phased out because it's not profitable. But if you don't own a vehicle, it's we don't have a rental car agency. We don't have, if you don't own a reliable vehicle and you can't get somebody to take you out of town, the only way to get out of town is if U-Haul has one of their rental trucks for you to drive out of town. That's how we do it here. Oopsie. That's how we do things here. You rent a U-Haul. Because we no longer have a bus that runs out of town. We no longer have flights that run out of town. And we no longer have rental cars. All right, we're going to start with the base of this brown. We're going to add a dip of red. And yes, I am. A dip of white. I am unsupervised, Becky. I am unsupervised. I need a touch more white. Lighten this up just a tad bit more. Yep. But no trains and no phones falling off the train this time. That was fun, though. That was fun. She was in here the other day. She's doing as well as can be expected. Halo my ass. Oh, did I say that out loud? That'd be like me saying I have a halo and somebody actually believe in it. Just saying. Oh, how baby girl? We's just waiting on Brad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, Papa. If you say so. If you say so. Okay. So I'm going to take a bit of that. A bit more. Now people can't see you, Mo. So I don't care. Okay. Restraint, No Face. You are showing much restraint. Ugh. Oh, I need to put in a little bit more of the black seed here. I am impressed. Good night, me again. We'll see you later, honey. Oh. I don't get it, Sunrise. I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing. Nice. Sunrise. Oh, yeah. And I need just a hint. Touch more. We are almost there. Almost. So my oldest in this picture is wearing a shirt that's not quite purple, but it's not quite red either. It's kind of in between. So I'm trying to get as close to this color as I can. And I think I'm pretty daggum close here. I think I'm as close as I'm going to get. What did I miss? Not even going to ask. Not even going to ask. I don't think I even want to know. Yeah, don't think I even want to know with you two. I think that is probably pretty daggone close. Pretty daggone close. With the two purples here, I think I got those pretty close. Why is Papa going to bed? All right, Papa. Go get some rest, honey. We'll see you later. Thank you for popping in. I was starting to get worried I was going to email you if I didn't see you tonight. Hey, Judy. How are you, honey? All right. Let me get all this red and the purple. Well, purplish. Brush. Little white. And I'm thinking probably use Just a touch of her hoodie was just a little bit on the tan side. Okay. Yes, I'm leaning over. All right, this is Anonymous Lens. Did it paste it in there properly? Yeah, I'm leaning over closely. So yeah, I'm cropped out. Did that paste properly? Did that link paste properly? Or do I need to actually go to the tab and pull it up that way? No, okay. All right, how's that? Did that paste right that time? Yeah, it looks like it did that time. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some of her videos. Yeah, she's legit. I think that's still too light or too dark. You're welcome, Becky. Hey, Maya. So, Maya, you had already, I think, left the stream when I lost my phone and had to go back and get it. But I caught some really good pictures of the train, some still photos. And I posted those on my community page. All right, so the tabletop is not quite black, even though it kind of looked black in person, but in the photo it doesn't. The wind stole my phone off the train, and it went plop, right off the side of the train. Sure did. Said to go back and get it. Luckily, we were pulling back into the station, so I didn't have to go that far, maybe about a third of a mile. The wind stole my phone. I had turned loose of the tripod to pour water over Mona's vest because it was the teal vest, which is the one that I specifically made to use as like a cooling vest for her. So I had turned loose of the tripod just long enough to try to pour water over the vest to cool her off a little bit. In between, the wind had settled down. That was probably a little bit of the soot because it is a steam train. Oh, yeah. That was probably when, okay. Yeah, then that's probably when the phone was on the ground. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. The wind stole my phone. So the wind started picking up again. So just as I turned back around to grab the tripod, as I'm reaching for it, the wind gusted and whoop, over the side it went. Sure did. So I was like, okay, looks like I'm walking back to come get it. Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. Yep. Yeah, apparently, yeah, I was told that happened to Dawn too. Uh-huh. That her phone went on a swimming expedition all by itself. My phone decided to take a nosedive off the side of a train. It went whoop, right over the side. Sure did. And I was cracking up. I was cracking up. I go to reach for it, and the wind caught it, and it went whoop. It took a nosedive right off the side of the train. And I'm like, okay. So I went back to pouring water over Mona. Closed up the bottle. I went to digging in my purse, grabbed my other phone. I was like, I don't even remember what I said, but something along the lines with, well, the wind just took my phone over the side of the train. I said that, and then I went inside and sat on the inside of the car, cracking up. Oh, I was dying laughing. It was so funny. Well, I had to have both hands because I was trying to open the bottle of water so I could pour it over Mona. So I had to have both hands. I was cracking up. I was cracking up. I was laughing. I was like, well, nothing I can do about it now. Oh no, I was laughing. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Why stress myself out? What good is it going to do to stress out about it? I can't stop the train. I can't. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Laugh at myself. Laugh at myself. But here's the phone. See, this is how well I know myself. This is the S24 Ultra. So it's got the metal casing housing. So we're good there. It's got a screen protector on it. Granted, it was already cracked. So it already had that crack in it and it's spider. I already have a new screen protector on it coming. It's going to be here Monday. So that was already there. That crack was already there. Okay. That was already there. But yeah. And I already had the individual camera lens protectors on it. So, I mean, I didn't even lose the pen. The pen was sticking out like that far, but I didn't even lose the pen. I got one little nick in it right there. So I'm like, I purposely got this phone because of the housing. So, yeah, I'm good. The one thing that I thought would break didn't even break. The phone cooler is still in working order. The solar charger is still in working order. The one thing I thought was a given would break was the tripod. And it is still in perfect working order. So I'm like, perfect. We're golden. Yeah. So when I had to get this new phone and they said metal, I was like, sold. Sold. I know myself. I know myself. No face to grouch, right? Yeah, no face. Mm-hmm. Maya, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I'm telling you. You ain't lying. I know myself. I know myself. Everything. Tripod, phone cooler, solar charge, the whole thing went whoop, nosedive. Right off the side of the train. Whole thing went. And I only had the phone about this much higher than the edge of the boards on the side. But the wind gusted just right and it just went whoop. Yep. Sure did. And it was as I was reaching for it, the wind gusted and there she goes. Because I had it in the corner of the bench. right off the side. Right as we were just starting to, because we had pulled up, stopped, and we had just started moving back up after they switched the tracks to pull back into the station. Thank God. So, it wasn't that far out. And so, it was at the end of the property, which is a pretty big property considering it's for a train. So, they had pulled up, stopped, switched the tracks, and we just started moving back. And when they first start moving, it's actually pretty smooth. So that if it weren't for the wind, yeah, Becky, yeah. If it weren't for the wind, it would have been fine because I've done that before. It was the wind that actually grabbed it. When they first start moving, when we're moving slow from a dead stop, it's pretty smooth. It's when we're moving it at a pretty good clip. When it's rocking, that's where it's questionable. But when we first are moving, it's pretty smooth. So I was like, okay, I've got a second. I can go ahead and pour some water on Mona. So that's what I started doing. But then the wind started blowing again. So I reached out to grab. Oh, yeah. So I reached out to grab the tripod again, and just as I reached for it, the wind gusted and it went whoop. Yeah. Just as I reached for it, it went whoop right over the side. Yeah. I'm just like, are you kidding me? So I've got the new screen protector for my personal phone and because this is the work phone. Both of them will be here on Monday. An IWAP. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It just went. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's how I broke when I broke my tailbone. I was carrying a bucket of water out to the chickens for my neighbor. I was carrying a bucket of water like this and a bucket of chicken feed like this. So I was carrying both. So the chicken feed was I had the handle of the chicken feed with my pinky and my ring finger like this, and the bucket of water like this. When I fell, I dropped the chicken feed and grabbed with the two fingers that were holding the chicken feed. I dropped that and grabbed the water. And when I fell, when I went down, my feet went out from under me straight up. And when I fell, it's the shit that cartoons are made of, man. I'm telling you what. It is the shit that cartoons are made of. When I went down, my feet were up. And I actually fell leaning back. So I fell kind of in a V like this. Well, like kind of like this in a V. So this is my tailbone. So I was kind of fell leaning back. So my feet are in the air. Both feet are in the air. So I'm leaning slightly back. So I actually fell more leaning back. And the bucket of water above my head, and I didn't spill a drop. So I slowly set the bucket of water down next to me. and leaned forward and sat there in the snow, laughing hysterically once I caught my breath. The dogs are in the run behind me. The chickens are in the run in the chicken coop in front of me, laughing hysterically in excruciating pain because I knew immediately I broke my tailbone because my ass found the only exposed tree root in the entire yard. Because I knew immediately I broke my tailbone because of the way I fell. So, like, the way I'm sitting now, leaning back in my chair because my chair rocks, that's how I fell, leaning back. So I didn't fall straight down like a lot of people do when they break their tailbone. I fell leaning back because my both feet were up in the air. And how you fall with both feet in the air, the shit cartoons are made of. That would be me. That would be me. Yep. I know you're not licking my bed. I know you're not licking my bed. Yeah. But I didn't spill. I may have dumped that entire bucket of chicken feed all over the yard. May have. I did. I did. I dumped that whole bucket of chicken feed all over the yard. I didn't spill a drop of water. Not one single drop. I slowly set it on the ground next to me. Sat there for a second, slowly leaned forward. Struggled for about a minute to catch my breath. Finally did. And then began to laugh hysterically. Oh, it still does. Oh, yeah. And that was, so I opened my shop in August of 2019, end of August. Pretty much no face. Lockdowns. So this would have been shortly before the lockdowns. So like January, February. So yeah. And then the lockdowns. I barely had my shop 6 months by the time lockdowns happened. That is also what ended up triggering the CNS, the central nerve sensitization. And it has been hell ever since. There are still times I can't I can't sit right. I can't yeah, it's yeah. It has been hell ever since. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. Only I can fall that way. Because I literally, so the way I'm sitting now, leaning back, is how I fell. But this chair is shaped just right. It actually dips in the back a little bit, in the back of the seat. So it actually takes the pressure off of my tailbone. So this is one of the few chairs that I find very comfortable because the seat itself kind of dips a little bit at the very back of the seat. So it takes that pressure off the tailbone. But yes, it still does bother me. I still feel like when I fell, it feels like I compressed from the center of my back all the way to the base of my, tailbone. It feels like I compressed all of that when I fell. It still feels like that. I've tried all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't feel like I get a lot of relief. We're still working on that. So we shall see. Yeah. It ain't fun. It ain't fun at all. It is not fun. Yeah. The doctor that finally diagnosed my hypermobility, which is what causes me to fall so easily and weirdly. Oh, come on. There we go. Was the one that, hey, cat, was the one that figured out why I was in so much pain, because breaking the tailbone was what triggered the CNS. So breaking my tailbone, that pain signal is basically my body is caught in a feedback loop with that pain signal. So that pain signal is constantly going back and forth between the peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system. And it progressively gets worse over time. That's what central nervous sensitization is. That's how it reacts for me. That's what it's doing for me. And that's ultimately what why is it doing that? There we go. There we go. Now it stopped doing that. Okay. I was thinking I was missing some chats here. So I wanted to pop out the chat from YouTube so I could make sure I'm not missing any chats. Now I gotta zoom so I can see, because I've got it pulled up on my second screen, which is smaller. Oh, dadgummit. There we go. Now I could see. I did not. What's the update? What is the update? Oh, well, that's good, Becky. No, me, I'd have broken something else. Shit. All right. Maya, you couldn't have put it any better. Becky, my hubby says heaven's not ready for me and hell's got a restraining order against me. He's probably right. Fraud, you ain't lying. That is not the news I wanted to hear. Hey, Brian, how are you, honey? That is good news. That is good news. But with as much chemo as she's gone through, You would have think it would have shrunk by now. You'd have thunk. That is not. Not what I wanted to hear. How are you, Brian? That's all right. I'm sure we'll be back to laughing in no time. It is. She's right here behind me. There she is. Out cold. We went for a train ride today, so she is one tired puppy. Hey, Mandy, how are you, honey? In the middle of the bed, like usual. I'm just getting my stuff out of your way. Just getting my stuff out of your way. I'm sorry, I disturbed your slumber. I disturbed her. Yeah, that's not the news we were hoping for. That's for sure. Yeah, you can definitely tell her snores for sure. No, she doesn't need the added stress. Yeah. Yeah, nothing slows her down, but sometimes I wonder if she doesn't need to slow herself down a little bit. Oh, it didn't phase her, Brian. She's already back to snoring. I'm not sure what you missed, Mandy, honey. Don't look at me like that, goofy girl. I'm moving my stuff. I'm sorry. Besides that, it's time for your cookie. It's time for your cookie. Yeah. I didn't throw my phone. The wind stole it. Oh, Susie's and Mark's cancer screenings. Mandy. All right, Mo. They had their screenings yesterday. Are you ready for? Just stay right there. Guess it. You're not even sitting. You're just stretched, froggy. Hang on, I gotta get it right. You gotta tell your fan club hi. Hey, you gotta tell your fan club hi. There we go. Oh, my beautiful girl. You got ookies. Clean your face. Okay. I love you. What doing? Still got ookies. There we go. I love you. Hey, everybody's saying hi. Hey, Mona. Mona. Everybody's saying hi. Come here. Come here. He's just super tired tonight. That train ride and that walk afterwards to find mommy's phone, did it wear you out? You better not lick my bed. Thank you. That's a good girl. Okay. Yeah. I see you guys are feeling Mandy in. No, not at all. We done had this talk. You don't lick the mama's bed. Thank you. No. Zero. Zero. Zero F's. Zero cares. No hints. None. I love you. I cannot with this dog. I love you. And she's already snoring. That right there, Sunrise. That right there. Huh? What? I'm sweet and innocent, Mama. I don't know what you're talking about. Cannot with this dog. Cannot with this dog. Just minding my own business back here, Mama. Don't pay me no mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So then she just throws herself to the side. I'm done. I'm done. I cannot. I cannot. Yeah, I suspected as much too. Not gonna lie, I did too. Not gonna lie. If Phil is as spoiled of a boy as I think he is, I was figuring he does the same thing as Jasper and Mona. Mm-hmm. He's just as much loved as our babies. Hey, Lydia. How you doing, darling? Make sure that's not the hubby. No, it's not. Oh, that is stink eye. That is stink eye. Oh, I'll have to look at that in a minute. Okay. This is what Jasper is looking like right now because Sunrise told him to stop digging. That is stink eye. Ooh, buddy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stink eye. Faux show. Oh, yes, I do definitely have some of the best mods. For sure. Snapped them up when I could, as quick as I could. I just love my mods to bits. And I have a very short list. If I ever have to add any more, I have a very short list. Of some very very, very, very capable mods. Very capable people if I have to add more mods. I keep that list very private. Yeah, me too. And I've already told her if I had to add more mods, she's at the top of the list. That would be Miss Susan. If she's available and would be willing to take on another creator. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's sound asleep. Sound asleep. Takes her all of 2 seconds. So jealous. Right, Sunrise. Yeah, no, I've already told Susan. I already told her if I had to add any more mods. She's at the top of my short list. I hadn't intended on adding any more at this time, but last weekend we had that little issue. I love you, Susan. Fraud, what? I had to scroll back in the chat to see what. Not everybody loses their hair. It all depends on the type of treatment. Yes. Yes, I shared the story on my community page, Heather. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Glad he's out. I just I can't imagine what he's going through right now. Cannot imagine what he's going through right now. Oh. I meant to share it last night, but I forgot. So I shared it this morning when I got up, when I realized I forgot to share it last night. So. I can't. Cannot imagine what he's going through. All right, I need, where did I put them? I need to get just a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Becky, you ain't lying. She probably will. And then I'll get you. No. Mm-mm. She already yelled at me once for staying up late this week. I'm good. Yeah, Heather. That's the part that I don't know what'll happen, with me, because I'm a traveler. If that happens in Vegas, because I don't live there. So because I don't live in Vegas, I don't know what all the resources are. But then again, Vegas is its own monster. It's its own. It's so different there from anywhere else. It has been in the back of my head ever since this afternoon. Yes. 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 That child. That child. That child. You have no idea. Oh, she was on one. She was on one. She was on one. Oh, that little stinker. She was on one. Oh, she was on one. Out, little stinker. She was on one today. I think we're talking about two different Susies, Lydia. The Susie we're talking about is But First Coffee. Yeah, I think we're talking about two different Susies. The Susie we're talking about is her channel is But First Coffee with Susie Oberholtz. So I think we're talking about two different Susies. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we're getting the Susie's mixed up. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just two different Susies. That's all. Yeah, because she came in after we talked about Susie's cancer, so she didn't realize we were talking about two different Susies. She has done it again. Go get some sleep, my dear. She has done it again. Becky, go get some sleep. We shall see you later, my dear. Yeah, Susie is a common name. Yeah. Look at this monster. Now, how does she expect me to get into bed? Yeah, I know like four Susies, so I hear you. How does she expect me to get into bed? She is clear across the middle of my bed. Across the middle of my bed. I can't even roll her over to get in bed. Good night, Becky. Go get some rest, honey. Mm-hmm. Sound asleep. I can't with this daggum dog. I can't. Um, I'm gonna go with brown. And I'm going to put a little bit of this blue in it. Heather. Mona is very relaxing, man. I'm telling you. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Deeper brown. Hey, Gnome, how are you? I guess I can start over here. I like that brown for this tabletop. That actually looks pretty close to the actual tabletop. Lydia, I can try. It's not a guarantee. Sometimes it is a battle. Sometimes it is a battle. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yes, Becky. Gnome just popped in. Thank you, Mary. I'm starting to definitely get requests. I gotta figure out how to do it because she meanders around the house quite a bit. So I gotta figure out how to do that. Nice, Gnome. Yes. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate you. Lydia, that's one of the reasons I do my job. I didn't think I'd ever come back to grooming, but couldn't stay away from it. When it came down to going back to work, I thought and just what do I want to do? And nothing else sounded fun. I find a lot of peace working with the dogs. I know you're not licking my bed. I don't even have to look to know. Better not be licking my bed yet. A cone so they don't turn around and bite you. You can also make sure you don't run water over their head that they could accidentally inhale and give them pneumonia. Can be, Heather. Yes. The reason a lot of vets will put them under anesthesia is for safety, because most cats will freak out. Instead of pouring water or running water, have a bath pre-made with warm soapy water, and then have a bucket off to the side with clean plain water. So that you can just put the cat right into the tub, use that water to bathe, then have a cup with the bucket for, yes, yes. You're going to have to scruff her. There is a bundle of nerves at the back of the neck that when you scruff, you're mimicking the mother's bite, the mother's hold. And that should help to desensitize her a bit. So when a mother picks up a kitten by the back of a neck, that kitten automatically Mona's the same way, Mary. The kitten automatically kind of curls up. That's that kind of desensitization I'm talking about. It's not quite as effective the older they get. But it does kind of help to desensitize. I would still recommend putting the cone on. 2 reasons. 1, it keeps her from trying to bite you. 2, it does help to reduce the amount of water that gets flooded over the face, reducing the possibility of her inhaling water, especially soapy water that could potentially set in pneumonia. Have the bath pre-filled with, about this much warm water with, soap or shampoo. Have that ready. And then, like I said, have a bucket with clean water. Go ahead and bathe her that way with that water already. Using a tub or having a tub and then turning on the water, that sudden rush of noise and water a lot of times will scare them. Having it already done and then putting her in the tub a lot of times is a lot less scary. And then just pushing the water up over her slowly is a lot less intimidating than trying to have all that noise of rushing water. So having that pre-done, you're more likely to get further than trying to do it with her in there. And then, go ahead and bathe her quickly. And then with the bucket water, use a cup to gently use sulfate-free shampoo or a tearless formula, because with tearless formulas, they will rinse faster. They'll rinse clean faster. So using this method, you're not going to have any pressure behind your water. Okay. So you're going to need a shampoo that will rinse clean quicker. Okay. Because you're not going to have any pressure behind your water to be able to rinse easily. She probably will. Absolutely. She'll get over it too. You got to do what you got to do to keep your animals clean. If they're, with cats, I would, because they're so, susceptible and sensitive to certain things, I would definitely make sure it's a cat safe shampoo. Dogs, I would say baby shampoo would probably be fine, but with cats, make sure it's definitely a cat safe shampoo. Just to be on the safe side, but make sure it's something like a tearless shampoo to make sure that it will rinse clean much faster, because you're not going to have any pressure behind your water. You're literally just going to be pouring water over her from a cup. So you want to make sure it rinses clean faster and rinses out faster. So just pour water over her with the cup so that it rinses out quickly. That would be the best way to try to do this quickly. But I would have this all preset and ready to go so that you're not scaring her with the sound of rushing water. have it all ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. I just because cats are so sensitive to so many different things, um, I would still, just out of an abundance of caution, I would make sure that it is a cat safe shampoo, because you never know. I would make sure it says cat safe or made for cats, just to make sure. Just to be on the safe side. But something like a tearless formula so that it rinses cleanly. So like a kitten. It's very possible. It's very possible. Yeah. When they get to that age, that's, you know, it's hard on them when they get to that age. But if you can avoid anesthesia, that's your best bet. Yeah. If you can avoid anesthesia, or if you still can't avoid anesthesia, but you can avoid the length of time under anesthesia, all of that's going to be an advantage. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is you want to make sure you're not getting any of that down around her face, so she's not inhaling any of that at her age. Especially if you're experiencing any weather changes yet. Oh, you're welcome. It doesn't matter if they're indoor or outdoor, they can still experience some of those weather changes or allergies or or respiratory differences with weather changes, um, humidity differences, um, things like that. The different pollens in the air, things like that. They can still react and have seasonal changes and seasonal reactions to what's going on in the environment, even if they're indoors. It's just less. So we don't want to, you know, introduce any extra fluids or anything like that into her lungs. So just, a cone helps with that, making sure there's no excess water, running down her face or anything. Like if she backs up, you're not, pouring water over her face because she moved her head the wrong way or anything like that, and she inhales a bunch of water or anything like that. That's what a cone is really helpful for too. Not just to make sure she doesn't bite you, but it also helps to prevent things like that happening. There you are. You got to check out my community page. So, yeah, anytime dealing with an older cat for bathing, I do recommend a collar or a cone for that. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. But with the older cats, I highly recommend either the ball that fully closes the head or a cone so that you can minimize any of that excess water running down over the face, to minimize any chances of them inhaling any water for those reasons. Oh crap. Okay, Brad's got to go. Oh, well, obviously, Brad's got to go check my community page so he can see those pictures. I got those pictures just for him. All right, got to get the little fine liner out now. Well, that's possible too. Sunrise. That's very possible too. You're welcome, my dear. Now, that train is probably much larger than what you're used to seeing. That's a big one. Yeah, those are some big, big trains. So the wind stole my phone, so I had to walk back down the track to find it. And I was able to catch the train by itself and a couple of those shots just for you. So you asked, and I was able to deliver. I somehow touched my vape. With the paint. When I went back down, I had just found my phone when I turned around and I realized they were headed back my way down at the far end of the property where my phone fell off the train. And it was perfect timing. So it was a win-win. I found my phone. And I got those shots, and they were fantastic shots for you. Because the wind decided to steal my phone off the train. So it was a win-win. It worked out beautifully. Worked out beautifully. I don't know about the best, but I try. So, Mona, come here so Brad can see you. Come on. Come on, up. Really? We're going to play that? Really? We're going to play that? Well, you're not getting your special treats, but I do have your peanut butter treats. No, I didn't lose my phone. I must reword that. I did not lose my phone. The wind stole my phone off the train. It goes, and my phone went whoop, and took a nosedive off the side of the train. That's what happened. Literally. Say hi to Heather. Say hi to Brad. You gotta say hi first. Why is your butt wiggling? You gotta say hi first. You gotta say hi first. You gotta say hi. There we go. You gotta say hi. You gotta come over here. No, you can't get down yet. You gotta say hi to Brad. Oh. Okay. You's a tired puppy today. I didn't chuck my phone overboard. I didn't chuck my phone. We'd stopped. We'd pulled into the yard and we'd pulled up. We pulled all the way up to where we stopped. We stopped. They were switching tracks so we could back up to the station. Well, all the way back to the shop, which I've taken you guys to before. And we just started moving. I know, mommy's a pushover. I know. We just started moving. So when on a train, when you first start moving, it's actually pretty smooth because they're going so slow. And the wind had died down. So like, okay, well, I've got a split second here to go ahead and wet down Mona's vest. So the vest that she was wearing today is one that I made specifically as a cooling vest. It's got her service dog stuff on it, but I made it, the under layer is a layer that holds water. It's quite absorbent. So I made this one specifically as as a cooling vest. So it's like an evaporative cooler. So I was like, okay, I've got a split second here to go ahead and pour some water on her vest to cool her off. So I let go of the tripod for a minute to pour some water on her. And then I felt the wind starting to kick up again. So I went to grab the tripod again. And as I'm turning around and reaching for the tripod, a gust of wind came up and blew the tripod over. And the funny part is the tripod wasn't even fully extended. The tripod was only about this much above the railing of the car. So it was only about this much above the railing. But the gust of wind was strong enough that it just blew it right over the edge. Because I had it up against the edge. Yeah. And it goes whoosh as I'm reaching for it. And I'm just like, so I turned back around and I pour the water over Mona, and I was like, put the cap back on, because I needed two hands to open the bottle of water so I had to turn loose of the tripod for a second. So I was like, so I turned back around and I pour the water over Mona, put the cap back over on the water bottle, put it in my purse, dig around in my purse for a minute for my other phone. So I get on my other phone and I was like, well, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, the wind stole my phone or something like that. I'm sitting here cracking up because I'm dying laughing at this point. What else can I do? I'm laughing my ass off because I can't stop the train. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm laughing my ass off. Mona got drenched. She was happy. She was cooling off. Hey, it all worked out. So they back all the way down to the shop, let the people off that want to take the shop tour. Well, I've already taken you guys on the shop tour. Then they pull up to the station for the others who aren't taking the shop tour. So we get off there and we walk out. I take a few pictures of the train there. About a third of a mile. Because I had to walk all the way back down. I had to walk all the way back down to the far end of the property. Yeah. I had to walk all the way back down to the far end of the property to find my phone. Yep. Yep. Mona was not a happy camper. Now, because my youngest went with me, what my youngest said off camera was that when this happens again, I'm on my own. What she said on camera is, if this happens again, I'm on my own. But off camera, it was when this happens. So here's the phone. We're good. We're good. All it did to the phone was one little tiny nick here. Right there. You can just see it right there. That's it. When I found the phone, the pen was stuck out just about like that. That's it. Now, I already had that crack. That was already there. So I actually have a new screen protector that's going to be here Monday. So I already have that. But that shatter right there was already there. I'm so bad. I already have screen protectors for the camera lenses. Yeah, I'm bad. The phone is fine. The phone cooler is fine. The solar battery is fine. The one thing I thought would be broken was the tripod because it's the cheap tripod. It's fine. All good. All good. Found my phone. The stream paused. I can't because it won't fit into the phone cooler. Most phone coolers won't work if your phone is in a case. That's the sad part. So yeah. That's the bad part. So yeah. And it's so hot that kind of have to have the phone cooler, especially in Vegas when I'm protesting and filming in Vegas. So I kind of have to have the phone cooler. And being here, even though it's not as hot, being in the direct sun, as close to the sun as we are, because I'm at 6,500 feet elevation. The sun is hot here. It's very hot here. So, I have to have the phone cooler or my phone overheats. So when the phone hit the ground or when the tripod hit the ground, the phone actually popped out of the phone cooler. And just that little while of laying on the ground like that, that's why the stream froze and was loading, because the phone, just that little while, the phone overheated and shut down. Just that little while. So I do have to have the phone cooler. So, unfortunately, I kind of have to have it. I have tried it with the case on, with one of the silicone cases on, and it is not near as effective. So I'm kind of glad that it's a metal case or a metal housing on the phone. She's a good phone. Now, if they make the cases just a little bit thinner, I think it'll be fine. But the cases are just a touch too thick for the coolers to be effective. At least the coolers that they have now, right now. So if I can find a case that is just a teensy bit thinner, I think it would work. But the case that I have and the cases that I can get here in town are too thick. So they don't work. All right, Lydia, go get some rest, honey. Prop that leg up so your knee doesn't hurt as bad. So I've tried. It just doesn't work. Unfortunately. So, but it is almost 12:30 and I better get out of here and try to get some sleep myself. So, on that note, folks, before she gets too comfortable and refuses to move, before she gets too comfortable and refuses to move, I'm going to try to get her out of my bed, or at least get her to move so I can get in bed. Yep, I'm going to try. You all right? You all right? What was that? I'm going to try. It has been an adventure today. It has been an adventure. I tell you what. So, on that note, if you're on this side and you're heading to bed, wait, Gnome, are you going live? I know he was here. I don't know if he still is or not. I'm thinking so, Sunrise. Brad, I might just have to. No, not tonight. Okay. So if you're heading to bed, sweet dreams, sleep tight, night meds. If you're just starting your day, have a wonderful day. Find something beautiful to look at. Day meds. If you go back to my community post from the other day, I have a list of several people who are looking for subs and watch hours. It is not a complete list by any sense of the word. If you would like to add your name to the comments on that list, if you are somebody who is looking for subs or watch hours or both, please feel free to do so. So people can click on your name on your profile picture and go straight to your profile. Much easier. Write in the comments what you are looking for. You guys know I'm a big supporter. I love supporting other small channels. I love working together to build up small channels. It's just like small business. You know, if small business supports small business, that's how small businesses survive. Same with small channels. So please feel free to do that if you would like. Don't forget, Nance's still continuing her court case. If you would like to support her in that effort, she has a playlist of her monetized videos. You can watch those to help her raise those funds. She is almost to her minimum requirement for her retainer fee. So if you would like to help her with that, but you are unable to donate, that is a way you can help. Then also, newest development, young man was just kicked out in LA from Scientology. Check out my community post. from this morning. There's some information there. You can follow that channel to a recent video. There's more information. I don't know what everything that is going on and all the recent developments that have happened throughout the day. I haven't been following it today that closely, so I don't know everything that's going on. But yeah, there is a gentleman that was just kicked out within the last day or two. So there's a lot. I'm sure things happen quickly when they're kicked out. So I don't know everything that's going on, and I'm sure we'll get more updates as time progresses as well. So that is all I can think of off the top of my head. Yep, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Again, please take the opportunity. In any of my videos, you can always comment after the video if you're looking for subs or watch hours. Please. Thank you, Sunrise. This is Mangotology, is Steve Mango, who has been trying to organize. Hey, Robert. Thanks for popping in, honey. I appreciate it. He's been organizing. This is who the young man approached for assistance, and he's been kind of organizing everything. So it's on his channel, what's been going on. So you can check that out. Oh, what I was saying. Any channel creators, you can always post in any of my comments sections of any of my videos if you're looking for subs or hours or anything like that. Please feel free. That does not bother me in the least. So hey, Danny. I don't mind that at all. So like I said, I am and always have been a huge supporter of small channels. So if you need assistance for any of that, you can always post that in any of my videos, comments of any of my videos, so people can just click on your profile picture and it takes them right to your channel. It's an easy way. But the easiest way to do is actually post in the comments what you're looking for assistance for. If you're looking for subs, or if you're looking for view hours or watch hours, or if you're looking for both, so people know what to do and what you need help with. Okay. That makes that a lot easier. So I think that's everything. Don't forget Nance's watch list for Legal Fund. She's almost to her retainer fee. The young man that just was kicked out. Sunrise put the link in. Yes, thank you, Sunrise. I think that's it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, have a good laugh that the wind stole my phone off the train today. Have a laugh about that, because that was funny. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. The wind stole my phone off a moving train today. Laugh about that one. If you need a laugh, laugh about that one, because I sure enough did. I was cackling because that was hilarious. And everybody was looking at me like I've lost my damn mind, but it was funny. It was absolutely hysterical. So, on that note, on that note, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves too. I will talk to you guys later.